On the morning of June the 29th, 2018, the countryside of the Nurburgring was quiet and quaint. Well, it wasn't until Porsche decided to turn up, because this was the day that the Nurburgring lap record was finally beaten. Porsche took their Le Mans prototype, their LMP1 car, the Porsche 919, de-restricted it, gave it 1100 horsepower, four-wheel drive, unlimited downforce, and sent it on its way in the hands of the absolute madman, Timo Bernhard. The previous lap record set by Stefan Beloff back in 1983 of a 6:11.13 was its target, and boy did it beat it. Bernhard, managed to lap the Nordschleife in 5 minutes 19.546, nearly a minute faster than the Group C legend had done over 30 years ago. And today, me, a pleb at home, in his VR headset, is going to try and beat that once again. If any of you guys have seen my last video, you will know that Racing Studios have brought out their version of a Porsche 919 Evo, and it is absolutely sublime, amazing. Every positive adjective you can think of is a way to describe this car. And it would be rude not to try and beat this lap time. So I'm going to load up Assetto Corsa, load up the Nordschleife, load up VR, and go and see if we can try and beat this 519. Whew. It took us 20 laps to beat the Spa lap record. How many is it going to take us to beat the Nordschleife one? You're about to find out. Right, so here we are inside our 919 Evo. Slight adjustments to the setup, only simply being we've taken some fuel out. We've adjusted a couple of the hybrid modes. We are now on the most aggressive hybrid mode. And we've turned the wiper off because why the hell not? But anyway, there's not really much to talk about except heading straight out onto the track and seeing what we can do here at the Nordschleife. So let's go straight for it, up to the first turn. The Sabine Swiss curve, hard on the brakes. Down, turn it in. I haven't done a practice lap, by the way, so this is going to be our practice lap. So, time to beat 5:19.5. On the top left of the dashboard, you've got our lap timer going absolutely crazy already. And now through Hansen back already. Whoa, car is dusty around all over the place. Oh, understeer, bit on the grass. That's going to cost us a bit of time, but nonetheless, we can finally unleash all 1100 horsepower combined with the hybrid over Flugplatz. So we flat over here. We should be easily flat over here. Just a turn of the wheel. Hardly a turn of the wheel. Up to 330. Let's hit some hybrid over the crest. 360 Ks. Now into Schredenkreuz. I'm struggling to keep up with the corners because they come at you so thick and fast. Through Arenberg before down the compression. Just the way this thing picks up speed is absolutely ridiculous. There's 320, 200 miles an hour through the compression, over the crest, and then hard on the brakes. Of course, in real life, you would be nowhere near as aggressive on the curbs. The car would be absolutely destroyed to bits. That's where we're going to gain time over Bernhard. One, I don't have to worry about flying off into a barrier and ending up in a big fiery mess. And two, I don't have to worry about braking the car. Now down into the little hairpin. Watch for the little white dot on the ground. That's our apex. There it is. Hit it. Plant the throttle on the exit. And now this is going to be absolutely crazy. Miss, hit, miss. Are we flat? Are we flat? Easily flat. That downforce is ridiculous through there. Oh, God. Turn in. Thank you. Didn't bin it out my bane of my existence corner. Down the hill. This corner's tricky. It falls away from you on the exit. Very easy to just mount that curb. This one again, very easy to get loose on the exit. And now we're going to keep the hybrid because coming up, we got a big old run up the hill. 2-minute markers already gone past. Paramount, we get a good exit. Oh, which we don't. Absolutely understeer all the way through there. Now we're just going to hold the boost button. Hold the boost button. Let it go here. And now we're back on just the 700 horsepower 2-litre V4 engine. We're losing speed, but there's nothing we can do about it. We're still doing well over 200 miles an hour. And now Bravery completely flat, very aggressive on the curb. Shouldn't have been that aggressive. Flat through here, again aggressive on the curb, and then hard on the brakes. Now carousel, the real life, the car did not take the carousel, he went round the outside. Me on the other hand, I don't have to worry about shaking it to bits. Oh, it's bumpy. Oh, it's really bumpy. You see the steering wheel being violently thrown around in my hand. That's the DD for you. Where are we? Just past 3 minutes. Now this. Hold on to your hats, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to get pretty nuts. Whipperman. Oh, no! And that is why Bernard didn't push to the limit. It'd be a fiery mess in that barrier. Oh, it'd be a fiery mess in that barrier way over there somewhere. Oof. Oh. Oh, crashing a VR is never not terrifying. Right. Let's try that again. Right, attempt 2 to try and beat the 519. Let's hopefully have a bit less crashy this time round. Right, up to the first corner, speed restricts curve, brake just over the crest. It's a tricky braking zone there. Oh, terrible through there. Lost a lot of time already on the first corner, but definitely make that up if I just get my nuts out and big balls it through this next sector. Through Hudson back, trust the downforce. It will be there. Try and thread it between the curbs. Understeer. Drag it in, and then plant your foot on the exit and just let that hybrid take over the speed. The way this thing climbs to 270 Ks is absolutely insane. 0 to 60, 0 to 270 Ks takes 4 or 5 seconds. A GT3 car, which is already one of the fastest race cars out there, will only hit 270 Ks at VMAX. And this does this in 5 seconds. This thing is absolutely off the rails, nuts. And it's still slower than modern F1 cars. That's what amazes me about modern F1 cars. But this thing, with no restrictions, no regulations, engineers can go do whatever they want kind of car, which I love. I wish more people would do it. And what I would give to see W11 with no regulations, unlimited hybrid, as much power as possible from that V6. But for now, this is the best we do, and I am not complaining. If you guys have never seen the real-life onboard footage of this lap, then I beg you go and watch it. It'll be linked in the description below, because just thinking about it, and you have to go and watch it, there is no... It just boggles my mind every time I watch it. But anyway, enough talk about that. Let's talk back to this lap. Up the hill we go. We got a nice long straight here. We can't deploy too much of the hybrid though. Only up to 340 Ks on the Nordschleifer. And now the ICE takes over that 2-litre V4 engine. 2-litre turbocharged V4 putting out just shy of 700 horsepower. As you do. Flat through bravery. We're going to have to go... Oh, that downshift was not needed. That's going to lose us time. I thought I was going to bog down enough to downshift, but apparently not. Let's try not to crash this time. So this time Whipperman almost flat, but a small lift just to get the car turned in. Oh, ho, ho, ho. That is ridiculous through there. YouTube corner. Let's not end up on auto addiction. The sun glaring through the windscreen there. I'm blinded through YouTube. Slow through there. I just couldn't see the apex. Flat through here. We're going to get air. No chance. This car's way too planted. And then flat over this left-hand crest. Through the roller coaster section. Oh, your stomach goes so light in the VR there. Oh, that curve's so aggressive. Not even that many corners to go now. 519 to beat. Are we flat over here? Yes, we are. Coming up to the worst corner on the circuit. Second carousel. So easy to run wide. Nice. Now we're going to just watch the speed climb. Flat through these last 2 corners. 7th gear. And then my left thumb is now glued to the hybrid button. Just watch that speed climb. 347 Ks. And we're regenning all the time during the straight. So we'll get to the bottom of the hill. Holding on for dear life. And then hybrid again. We've sort of messed the hybrid up. We've sort of not left enough for this back straight. Oh, this track's so bumpy. I'm holding on for dear life here. And then down the crest. Hammer that hybrid button again. 355. How late do we dare brake for Tiergarten? Oh, just about on the limit. 5:19 to beat, and we're going to cross the line. And it's a 4:54. .454. Sub 5-minute lap of the Nordschleife. And that was scrappy. .27 seconds. 26? 27 seconds faster. And I wasn't even concentrating. Now, what happened there was a combination of both the car being maybe slightly too quick and me not having a fear of death. Timo Bernhard, he lifted at Flugplatz. He lifted at Arenberg and Trading Quotes, sorry. He was lifting in the compression because you can't just expect a car to survive the Nordschleife right on the limit like that in real life. And also, he didn't have that much practice. He was only there the one day. And to push one out lap, a couple of practice hot laps, and then a push lap around the Nordschleife is... I mean, look what happened in my first lap. Binned it at Wipperman. I'm sure with 2-3 days of practice and unlimited neck strength as well, Bernhard could have easily gone the sub 5 minutes, which just shows the potential of this car. And I know this car is slightly quicker, but I only managed to beat the lap time at Spa by just shy of a couple of tenths. So to go sub 5 minute at the Nords just shows the potential that this car had in real life and also the quality of this RSS mod. And now I'm curious, if that was a lap of me talking, not concentrating, I made a few mistakes, just how quickly can this RSS car go? And I think there's only one way to find out, and that's to carry on hot lapping. So 4:54 to beat. Let's see what I can do. Nuts! 51.7. 4 minutes, 51.7. Around the Nordschleife. Oh, wow. 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 So yeah, we just did a 451.7 around the Nordschleife in the 919 Evo in VR. And I am sweating like crazy now. That is absolutely insanity what that car can do. Just watching it now, it's mind-boggling how quick this thing actually is. But yes, we did it. We beat the 919 Evo in the end there by 28 seconds. And we messed up the hybrid, and we're on the baseline setup. But I'm curious what you guys can do at home. I want to know your lap times. And if any of you can beat me, I'll come on back on here. I'll do some hot lapping in my spare time, and I will make another video beating all of you guys again as well. Can anyone break the 450 mark in this car? I want to know. I want to see it, and I want to have another go myself. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. If you have enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe if you want to as well. The link for this mod will be in the description below. The link for the original video will be in the description below. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. And in fact, you know what? I'll leave you with the rest of this replay to watch. See you guys later.